game. So I got like my visuals over here. So for example, the artist will give me this most of the time. Okay, they will give me something like this, boop, and with a so yeah, I got my old guy, and inside him I will have all this animation, you know. So like stand front, idle. So if I go there, I will go inside of all of them. Like attack, for example. So that's the attack animation. Attack second. No, this one doesn't make sense. Walk. So if I go there, it's gonna walk. And then down idle, and then down attack. All the animation, they're all in there. You know, all of them. So now I don't want to. This movie clip, I don't give a hell about it, you know. So that's just a way for artists to work, because it's way easier, you know. They can like have all the animation confined into one environment, you know. So it's easier for them to animate. But me, I don't care about that movie clip. I will never use that, you know. I use every individual animation. At first, the very first games I did, I was playing like, okay, you are in attack animation, go to and stop here. And I was playing that animation, you know. And then go to and stop walk. So it was going like this. But I found out that it's taking a lot of memory. Because in order for Flash to do that, it has to store all animation in memory just in case that you use them. So it goes down, you know. So what I do instead is I take all individuals animation in there and I put them into an actual, what is that? Anyway, I put them into an actual list in my library over here. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see the library. So all my animations are right over there. If I right click to one of them, properties, I will export the animation for ActionScript, export in frame 1, that's super important, because even if you have nothing on the scene, it will get exported as well, you know. So if you go there, properties, export ActionScript, export that, and what I do here, I just like have a class called com.animationExported. Welcome aboard Y3A1903. So I put like, that's a little thing I did myself, you don't need that. But I put that into like com animation exported, so I know right there that it's visual exported from Flash, you know. And also that also allow me, for example, in the animation factory right there, I can say like import all animation right over there. So it's gonna export everything in there, you know. So I don't have to manually export all of them. So that allowed me that. And then I put the rest in capitals. Why in capitals? Even if class should not be in capitals, I do that for those one, you know. Because the way Flash does it is it's gonna make like a new class inheriting from movie clip. So it's gonna be a movie clip, but just a class that inherits from movie clip and gonna set up all this stuff, you know. So I've put that in capitals just to remind myself, oh, this is a visual, it's not code, it's not something that I've written, it's an exported class, you know. It's actually kind of a constant, because it's something that just like, you take it, you put it on stage, and then you do nothing with it, and then you get it out, you know. So I've put that in capitals. Now, I did this here. This is a little class that I did. Very, very, very simple. Flash source for FLA. Flash animation. I just did this. It's export from movie clip, and it has only one thing, the ID in cache. That will allow me to just know like, okay, what's the ID in my cache factory, and able to fetch it faster, you know, instead of having to look for it every single time, saying like, okay, put that in cache. And just like, okay, where was it again? Here. Instead of just like, I take the object and say, what's your ID? My ID is 17. All right, go over there. You know, so it's a better way to optimize. So I've created a class called Flash Animation that only has this one line of code. What's the ID in cache? That's it. That's me, though. You could put like movie clip right there. You can do like Flash display object, movie clip, and bam, it's gonna work, you know. That's it. So when I got that, what I do, I go into my animation factory. So what I do here is I create a static public var for each one of them. So I'm gonna do like hero idol, and I'm gonna say like push class link. I'll go back later on this. Push class link. I'm gonna say like hero idol. So I'm gonna push that class right over there. What does push slash link does? It just I don't even need that. Ha. It just pushed that into a big array, a vector of class, and that's it, and it returns me the ID. Simple as that, you know? So it's gonna say like, okay, this is the ID number 1, this is ID number 2, this is ID number 3, etc, etc. So it's like, it's 2 line, that's it. Okay, so then, when I want to add something on the stage, what I will do, I have something called flash animation view. Okay, let me do something. Debug init. Come on. Quick debug init. I will create a new class really quickly just for you guys. Like Twitch tuto. Twitch tuto init. Like this. Okay, like this. I'm just gonna create a new build just to show you, because I don't want like to launch the whole game just to show you one little thing. You know, I'm gonna start from a completely new project. Twitch tuto like this, and that's gonna be like Twitch tutorial like that, and yeah, that's about it, right? If I run that, nothing's gonna happen. Beautiful! Mwah! Look at that. I'm just gonna put this though. This there. And uncompleted. Where do I use that? Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go like the little thing that you need to do. Add it on stage. Unadded to stage like that. Boom. Nope. This I will go there like this. I'm just gonna recreate that. Go. No! I said there. Remove, put that there, in there, like this. Actually, I don't need the instance, I need myself, so stage like this. That should be good. Yay! Right on a good place. Okay, so now what I want to do, okay, so you could simply go like var h, no, not right there actually. Var h is a hero 1 idol. Equal that thing over there and just say like stage add child that h over there and say like h.x is equal of this, and I will go equal of here. So we should see like one dude on the screen. Yay! Look at that! We almost have a game, right? So yeah, if we put like for example run and put run in there, guess what's gonna happen? Yeah, we got a run animation. What is wrong with that leg? Nah, anyway. So yeah, so if I go there, if I right click on this, you can see that it is only this extend flash animation and there's nothing else to do. If I go to flash animation, I got my thing over here, blah blah blah, you know? So I can see here that I got this ID in cache that will be equal to 0 all the time, you know? But now, as I said, if I want to do that and then like after a while, you go like, okay, I don't need that animation anymore. I will remove it. Okay, so the thing with Flash is, if you do that, nothing's gonna appear in on the screen, but your animation, don't ask me why, but your animation will still be playing somewhere in the universe. It will still be running around. So your little character will still be running around. The timeline will go like, okay, this bitmap, blah, blah. So it was still calculating everything, you know? So if you do that, you will see your memory goes like, boop, like this, you know? Just like you remove everything from the stage, you don't see anything, but fuck, there's always like a little, your memory goes up. So what I do usually is, before removing that, I just say like, stop So I stop the animation, and I know that it's gonna like, okay, it's gonna be out of there. The memory will not go out of the roof, you know. So that's a little trick that took me a long while to figure it out. And actually, usually what I do is a recurse stop. So it's a little like function recurse stop like this. Recurse stop. I pass a movie clip. Yeah. So what I do is I go like for each children like this, num children var DC display. Actually, I'm just gonna say like this child very quickly. This get child first at I. This as movie clip if child recurse stop of the child and MC stop. No, so this way it's also gonna stop not only the timeline of that animation, you know, not only this timeline here, for example, not only this timeline, but if you have other movie clip inside of movie clip, it will also stop those one, you know. So usually I do that, so I'm sure that nothing is playing when I put that, when I'm trying to get rid of an animation. All right. So that's the first step, you know, you can do only that and that's it. But the thing is, let's say for example you have a bullet from a gun. You throw a shit ton of bullet, you know, so you have to create and destroy a shit ton of ammo. So you don't want to just like create new ammo all of the time, because the memory will go like raw of the roof. So what I did, instead of like creating new class like this, blah blah blah, what I do is I say var I'm gonna say like anim, which is a fuck off, a movie clip, and I call my animation manager, and I say create animation. I ask my factory and say this, for example. So this should do exactly the same thing. What? Did I bust something out? I broke something! I just want Twitch Joe, so what the fuck? Oh yeah, I've created animation factory. Okay, I think I broke something very quickly, guys. Let me check. Let me check. Maybe we can cut that out in the highlight. After the little boop. Like this, bus 2, that's my bus 2 over here, that's the bus dying. What's your problem here? Bus dying, come and run, come and I'm gonna explain what I'm doing afterwards. Compile that shit. Oh, I probably like destroyed, okay, yeah. I just removed that by doing Ctrl Z all the time, that's pretty much it. Boom, so that should be good. Alright, back to where we was. If I go to Twitch tutorial inits over here. So this does exactly the same thing as doing hero. This is equal to that thing over there. Okay, so this and this does exactly the same thing. The difference is if I go to create animation, let's check it out. Add number, add ID, I don't want to go in there, just like for debug issue. So what I do is I ask my factory cache, get a factory object, and I pass my anim, the ID animation, you know. Remember that this is only an ID. If I go there, this is push class link, that will just return me an ID from an array. That's it, you know. So I go, okay, create that. I'm gonna ask factory cache, get factory object. This one will say, is there something in cache? If so, yes, retrieve it and give it back to you. If not, if there's not enough element in pool, I'm gonna create a new one. So I'm asking the factory, please create an instance of the animation. So I'm just creating the instance like this, simple as that, return this, and that's where I say ID in cache is equal to the instance type, you know, that's where I do it. So this, and then I put that and I push that into the active factory object so I can know how much stuff there is on the screen. So very cool when you want to debug it. And voila, it puts there. So let's say that I did that So it gives from the factory and it goes back right on the stage. Yay. After a while, you go like, okay, I want to remove the child, so that's good, it's removed, but it's still in memory, it's not in the pool, you know, you just removed it from the render thing. So what you do is animation manager, destroy animation, and that's where I'll put my hero here. So this will take care of putting it back into the cache. So if I go into destroy, again, that's just for debugging issue. And I go like factory cache, add to cache. I go in there, and what does it do? It checks the ID, it checks if I have a cache there, and it pushes the elements right over there, right into the pool. Before it does that, or after? No, it's not even there. Ah, okay. Okay, so you just put it in the pool. Yeah, that's his job actually. So yeah, that's where I put it back in the pool, you know. So that way I can use it back and forth like this. So, and finally, what I do have now is, since that, for example, if you want to create a character and make it run, you're an idle, you're on a 300 and 300, okay? So now your character wants to move, so you want to destroy it, and you want to destroy it like this, and now what you want to do is create a running animation, because your character is actually running, you know? So animation factory, ID, hero, 1, run. So if I do that and simply go like this, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Nothing. Why so? Let's check out the code. Okay, I add the child, and like after a while I play, I remove the child, I destroy it. I create a new one and I put it on stage. What's wrong? The positions are wrong. I forgot to put the position. So actually here, if you go like this, oh, here's my hero, it was hidden there, oh my god. So that's why, you know, because I instantiate a new hero, and by default it goes to 0, 0. So, yes, you could do something like this, like for example, 300, and go like Y, like this, and go like this, and go like this, and then at the end, when you're finished, like you go like this and this. So here you can play with the Y and the Z and the Y and the X of the hero when you're moving it around. So, you know, when it actually goes from place to place, you can move with that, you know. So what I have actually is something better than that to help me out. I have an anim view, which is a flash animation view. So if I create that, it asks for a parent visual. So I'm gonna pass the stage, and what I will do and say anim view X is equal to 300, the Y is equal to 300s, and I'm gonna remove that, and what I'll do actually is just I'm gonna remove that for now, and I'll say like anim view set anim is animation factory ID hero idle, and now I believe I just have to do a refresh. Yeah, I believe I had to do that. Yay! So I got that. So now, like, instead of having to destroy it from the stage, destroy it from the animation, and then create a new animation and shit like that, what I can do is simply go like this. Run! Boom! So it's right there. Now it's not moving because I forgot to do one thing. Add event listener, mouse, what the fuck, event, enter frame on update. Update. There you go. I need to update it every frame because I can set up the FPS and stuff. There you go. So now it's super fun, right? Because I can simply go set anim, blah blah, and it's gonna destroy itself. It's gonna reposition on the screen, all the stuff, you know. It's just gonna take care of everything, you know. Because when an animation is on idle, you don't want the run animation. You want to get rid of it, you know. There's no way you're gonna have two animation on top of each other for one dude, you know. And if so, you can create a second flash animation view and take care of those one, you know. And you know, when you're finished, you're just like, okay, good, destroy it now. So it's gonna destroy his actual animation, you know. So if we go into set anim here, what it does, it destroys the animation. So as I said earlier, go to and stop, clean animation. So what I do here is the Ricker go to and stop 1, and like I said earlier, I just clean it because I put it back in the pool. So I want to remove a tint, I want to remove the alpha, I want to remove the rotation. So when I get it back from the pool, it's already ready and shiny with a beautiful odor, a beautiful smell of lemon. So it's all like right there, you know. So before I destroy it, before I put it back into the pool, I clean the animation and then I remove it and then blah blah blah. So I destroy all the animation. If I go back to set anim, I'll just look like, okay, create a new animation and then clean it again. Actually, I don't need to clean it twice, but probably just because of meh. And then I do like I have my X, my Y of my flash animation views. Like I showed before, you know, instead of having to do it twice, instead of having to store an X and put it back, it just say like, hey, yo, dude, you go over there because that's where you were before. So yeah. And finally, set anim. Some yada yada yada, some other stuff that I do also in flash animation views. Like for example, I can have some callback. So on frame 7, call that function or play that sounds or whatever. So super handy as well. So that's pretty much it, my friend. I ran through all my stuff. The last step will be how I do that like inside an actor. So the thing is, I have an actor, for example, hero, come on. Like, hero is an actor, and an actor is something that is under the camera. So I have like a renderer, and that renderer will take care of the positions of the flash animation views inside the world. So if my camera is like super far, it's just gonna say like, okay, you should be like right over there because that's where the camera is, you know. So it just checked like at every frame, where's the camera? Camera is over there. Okay, I should be there. So yeah, instead of having like the camera move around, it's actually all the character that moves, you know. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. So yeah, that pretty much wrapped this up. I'm gonna go back to the